Hi everybody and welcome back to another Legends of Runeterra video and gameplay. Today I have a super fun deck and I'm excited about it because we learned some things today. This is a Miss Fortune and Jarvan deck. We're basically replacing Quinn with Jarvan just to try them out in this sort of deck where we have a lot of vulnerable spells from Bilgewater. We've got Challenger from Demacia. The two just really work well together. We're still running scouts. We have Cataclysm. There's a lot of attacks that we can get off. And yeah, I just had a really fun time playing this. Jarvan himself is a very interesting champion. I think, however, he's a little bit underpowered, at least in the meta right now. He just seems a little bit too slow coming out on turn 6. It's a very, very aggressive meta at the moment. People are, climbing, and so that kind of turns toward aggro decks in the actual ladder, and it makes it very hard to win a game with Jarvan going against these aggro decks where he's coming out on turn 6. So a lot of times, even if you do win the game, it's most likely not going to be from Jarvan. So a little bit sad that he's not getting more use. I think later on in the road, once the meta shifts a little bit, and maybe he'll get buffed. I don't know. He'll become a stronger part of the meta and actually get some games. And but yeah, we're running him today in this Bilgewater deck. I haven't seen really anybody run Jarvan with Bilgewater, and like I said, we learned some interesting things today and some really interesting interactions with Miss Fortune that I haven't seen anywhere. I haven't gone looking for it either, but I haven't seen this particular interaction addressed anywhere in the game, and it has to do with Cataclysm. So Cataclysm, an ally starts a free attack challenging an enemy. So a lot of people will have, scouts in the deck. If you're on your defensive turn, now this is the interaction everybody knows about. If you're on the defensive turn and you use Cataclysm with a scout, it actually starts your attack phase. So this is basically a 3-cost slow speed rally that gives you a free attack. Which is pretty cool. Works towards leveling up Jarvan. If we've got Miss Fortune out, we actually help to level her up because it counts as attacking. Yeah, and just kind of more rallies. And now, the interesting interaction I'm going to show in a video, and so here it is. All right, so here we are in the game. I want to try to show this interaction here, and I'm actually not positive if it works with King Jarvan. So what happens here is when we have Miss Fortune out, I want to make sure she's not leveling up quite yet. If we have Miss Fortune out, and we've got these scout units, we're going to use Cataclysm just with, let's use it with Actually, I don't want him to have barriers. He's only got 2 cards left, though. Let's summon Valor first. I'm going to summon Valor first and see if he'll use some of his mana. Yeah, okay, so that's what we want. I want the recall. And we should be pretty safe here. So I'm actually going to use it with Jarvan. We're going to see if this goes through. So what happens here is we challenge, Miss Fortune's proc goes up, and then he gets a full hit on the board. An interesting interaction for sure. So, and that works with all scouts, by the way. If you use Cataclysm on scouts with Miss Fortune and Miss Fortune kills them with her ability, it acts as an overwhelm, which is very strange. I just think it's kind of how the interaction works. Since it is like a challenge, they pull themselves to the board, but it's almost like they're not on the board. They're like half on, half off, because then the damage still goes through. And I don't know if this is a bug or if this is how it's supposed to interact, but it's something to know. And I think I maybe got this, I got one video or one clip during the gameplay where this actually happened during an opponent. You can see here, this is just AI just to try to get it to work. But one time during the opponent, I think it actually went through. So this is a very interesting interaction and could surprise your opponents, and you could get a victory with without them thinking that that's going to happen. So just a good thing to realize, I think. So okay, so now we're going to just try this with a regular unit. You'll see we're in a different game here against a different AI. I'm going to try this with we're gonna use Cataclysm here with our Honored Lord to see if it goes through with regular units as well. I've not tried it with regular. So Cataclysm, and it goes through as well. So if you can clear out the unit during the attack phase there, you can actually use it on any unit, not just scouts. It's just normally used on scouts because you get an extra attack token on your defensive turn. So yeah, you get that's interesting. If you have a way to take out these units, probably through other spells as well. If they have like an interaction, use like a fast speed spell. You can use something like Make It Rain if you're running this sort of deck. You could use Single Combat, and you should be able to get Overwhelm power. I'll do some more testing just to see, but for the moment, that's what it looks like. So pretty cool interaction here. All right, so yeah, that's pretty interesting. I haven't gone on to do extra tests like I said I was going to. I haven't done it with like single combat or anything, so that still stands to reason. If you clear out the enemy, it looks like you're going to be able to actually just hit the Nexus like you have overwhelm damage. So this is actually pretty exciting, and it has some very interesting implications, as I kind of said during the video. You can get a very sneaky attack off with some strong units here. On a lot of times, like, you're incentivized to take out bigger units if your units have barrier and things like that. But what if you use on your defensive turn and you've got Miss Fortune out? You use the Razor Scale Hunter, who's a 4 attack, decent attack damage unit here, or Jarvan himself. But Razor Scale Hunter, just because he's got Scout, dealing 4 attack damage, 5 with Miss Fortune out, and are just able to completely win the game off of 1 attack from the Razor Scale Hunter that they're not expecting, right? They may not even go to the extent to use a spell to save their unit or anything, and then just end up losing the game. And a lot of people don't understand that this is going to happen. So pretty cool there. All right, or you could do the same thing with Jarvan. Jarvan just has a little bit of extra damage, so pretty cool. Yeah, and it's interesting that there's these interactions that we don't really know how they work or why they work, and maybe they'll change in the future. Maybe it's a bug, who knows? But for the moment, it stands. All right, and we're running most of Jarvan's package in this deck just to kind of showcase Jarvan a little bit more. So we've got King Jarvan, we have the Gallant Rider, we have Honored Lord, and we have Penitent Squire. And there's plenty of elite units in the deck to help us get Tattered Banner pretty much every time we play the Penitent Squire. We also have Greenfang Warden, so another elite unit that's not from Jarvan's package, but works pretty well with him. And we're actually running a full set of Chum the Waters. Now, this will probably be switched out, but for the moment, actually, it's another 5 damage unit that can actually just make contact with the Nexus as well. So, decent amount of attack damage going in with Chum the Waters, and granting vulnerable as well, which helps the Honored Lord out as well as Gallant Rider. But like I said, we might be switching this out. Yeah, so pretty interesting deck. I got some interesting gameplay for you today. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I feel like there's a good variety. We see Miss Fortune, we see Jarvan level up, we see even a game without either champion. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks. All right, we're going against Kalia, Shurima, Targon. So we're probably going to see the Moon Temple or whatever it's called. It actually isn't bad. I think we keep it. We have the Elite with the Penitent Squire and Jarvan. Miss Fortune, Island Navigator. It's all pretty good. We just don't have a turn 2 play. But other than that, it looks pretty good. Double Miss Fortune isn't the best.
Out of nowhere.
I would have rather seen Honored Lord here. I wonder if this is an Allegiance deck.
We mustn't stop.
You know, we might really see the nerf to Miss Fortune this game. guess her not having the that's interesting. I don't know why you wouldn't attack with both. Her not having Overwhelm, I think, could potentially hurt us quite a bit here because Ancient Hourglass is going to be kind of a problem to deal with. Alright. Do we just give Miss Fortune Challenger? I think we do. I don't have anything else here to use it on, so I think this is fine. We can use it on this Dunekeeper. And force a pretty good trade here, so... I mean... Oops, I'm trying to pull this guy. Unless he's got Shape Stone, even then we still kill him, and we've got a second Miss Fortune, so... Doesn't look like he does, so we get value here. Pretty good value, I would say. Another Penitent Squire. Alright, so he taps under. So I think at this point we want to play Penitent Squire and we're going to play Chum the Waters. This is a pretty big hit. We don't get the vulnerable proc, but we're dealing a ton of damage doing this. And actually,
We must all do our duty.
we're gonna go like this.
Something to keep us moving.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's good to know how that interaction works, but that's probably the worst that we could have done there.
Bless his motion.
Oh man, hilarious. Okay. It's pretty funny.
Time for violence.
Yeah, we just attack again.
Keep your distance.
Doesn't really matter how he blocks here, we're still doing quite a bit of damage, really.
The Vanguard! Thank goodness.
Alright, and we have a decent attack next round. We just need to make sure that these two survive. So Miss Fortune is about to level up. If he kills her this round, I just put out the second Miss Fortune. And we probably open attack. See if he's got Talia. I don't think he's anywhere near leveling her up to a 5, yeah. So there she is.
There's so much to see.
And I think we just go with the Island Navigator here again.
Every wave is a path.
And we let the Talia hit. It's annoying. See to pick us up, I guess. Refills a lot of mana. Not enough for Spirit Fire, though. And he took a long time deciding what to pick up there, so I'm kind of guessing that it's that he doesn't have that many good things. Blighted Ravine would be actually very annoying. I'm not gonna block this. Blighted Ravine would be extremely annoying. I haven't done any level up for Jarvan either.
I'll drag you out of there if I have to. One day they're
Okay.
going to get you back, you know.
Not doing anything.
Always forward.
Alright, so we get the Miss Fortune level up here,
No mercy.
which is really, really good. We get Jarvan coming out.
Till the day I die.
You should watch this. If only you were made of rock.
Quite a bit of damage, and we're going to get a second attack here. We'll probably put out Valor. Cataclysm would be really good. But we don't have it. He's in an interesting spot just because if he decides to buff things, isn't this the strongest ally? So it actually will end up buffing this grumpy rock bear if he plays stuff before the attack. Does he have another Spirit Fire?
Perhaps they realize they've already
annoying.
lost.
That's fine. We got a Challenger Miss Fortune and a Jarvan.
And I am there.
So you use the Ancient Hourglass. I think we play Blinding Assault here.
Oh, the little snores.
Yeah. And he's got 1 mana left, so shouldn't have anything to really deal with me here. Like,
Let the land do the work.
he's still dead. Still deal 5 damage with my Gaia. So there we go. Jarvan Miss Fortune.
Demacia prevails.
Alright, so we're going against a deep deck. Deep. With Nautilus and Maokai. Let's get rid of everything. And we didn't draw much better, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, well, we know that he's not going to have a lot of grasps for our Miss Fortune if we draw her. Oh my gosh. Ugh. We run 2 King Jarvans in our deck. We got Honored Lord. Go for Chum the Waters.
I have been sent by the king himself.
How do we want to do this? Actually go Gallant Rider
Vanguard
here.
will have to follow. Ride out! My helm now!
They will sing of our deeds.
I'm gonna force him to block everything here. It's 8 damage, so he gets to toss if he really wants to, but should have ordered this differently. Should have put this in the back for sure. Yeah. What's he at? 25? Okay. Alright, let's see if he's got anything here. I think we play Penitent Scout. No, we go with Island Navigator. When you use Island Navigator after using the Tattered Banner, it gives your second unit. Well, actually, at this point we play Penitence because we've got Sharp Sight. He doesn't know that.
Do your worst.
He gets a toss here, but it's even because he's drawing. Tosses. If he had Jettison there, I guess that could have been potentially annoying, but we're just gonna spread out now.
The king.
Ooh, Sharp Sight's nice. So open attack here, and our opponent surrenders. All right. Not too bad. Just beat him down. Okay, Shurima, Mono Shurima, Sundisk deck. Let's see what we can do against this. I would like to see Miss Fortune early on. I think that would actually help quite a bit. Jarvan is the elite. It's kind of a gamble. We didn't get it. We did not get a earlier unit here, which is a little problematic. Let's go with the Penitent Squire.
Out of nowhere.
Alright, that's nice.
Moving.
We got turn 4 play at the very least. Next time you summon an ally this round, so you need to be a little bit careful about this round.
You need not follow, but you will witness.
Let's go with Valor. Just going to put this down to stay on curve here. Nice. Doesn't attack. I like that.
We must all do our duty.
The Vanguard will have to follow.
So we have a kill on the Azir here, unless he's got something. He's got to use Exhaust proactively. He could also have... What else could he have? He's got 6 mana. Quicksand?
Shurima, see what I see. Carry it with you. Emperor, I am honored.
Nice. And this guy doesn't take any damage. I wish I had enough mana for Cataclysm here. 2 Cataclysms is great. Miss Fortune this round would be awesome. Top deck. Miss Fortune, come on. Okay.
Do not see what is, see what will be.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Echoes through every rock, every canyon.
We're just gonna take this guy out right now, if we can. He didn't have Quicksand before. So. And we're just gonna take him out. I'm not gonna use the Island Navigator to stop this. Actually, I think we just want to kamikaze this guy. I don't really feel the need of hurting my unit. Especially if there's Jarvan coming out, that could be really annoying. Alright, nice.
Always
So we
forward.
do
Jarvan, thank goodness
sacrifice a little bit of reactability here,
There is fighting to
where we
do.
take out his...
For the flag!
Very healthy board.
I don't want to meet whatever woke you up.
Then we have lethal.
Forward!
We're gonna go for it. Yep. Alright, nice. We got a Jarvan win there. That's pretty cool.
Raise our banners! Demacia
He
prevails!
didn't even get to level up though.
Perhaps they realize they've already lost.